Welcome to RANsquawk's EU morning briefing for Tuesday the 16th of March. Taking a quick look around the markets where we trade at the moment, 9 o'clock now here in London. In terms of the Greek situation, having seen the first day of those Eurogroup discussions, it seems as though the various European officials have come to a broad consensus for a mechanism to be put in place in terms of potential aid for Greece. However, the Commission head, EU's Juncker, has been very quick to say that he sees it as unlikely that Greece will need to actually action on that aid. But it does appear that there is a mechanism in place. We have had various officials, likes of Sweden, Belgium, and even Greece themselves, Papa Constantina, all saying they have welcomed the remarks so far. As such, the spreads have continued to tighten somewhat. We're down around 6.5 basis points in the 10-year Greek and bond yield spread. We're down just below the 300 basis point mark at the moment. In terms of some other news flow that we have seen, the EU Commission has recommended Britain to do more to cut their budget deficit. That was according to a draft document released late yesterday evening, and that was one of the major stories across the UK national papers this morning. It did weigh on the pound somewhat at a very early trade. However, cable has managed to retrace, trading back around flat on the session at the moment. Elsewhere, one of the other major news stories has been various comments from the oil ministers heading into the Vienna meetings for the OPEC decision on whether or not they'll increase output. It does seem that the overwhelming consensus, the likes of the largest such as Saudi and Iran, as well as smaller Libya and Angola, have all said that the consensus among those OPEC members is to keep output unchanged, at least for the time being. Taking a look ahead from what's to come from this session, for Europe, eyes will now turn to the latest in the German ZEW survey. That's due at 10 o'clock. And then looking ahead in terms of the US session, we'll have the import price index, housing starts and building permits to feature from the US, and then markets will look and wait in anticipation for that FOMC rate decision and to see whether indeed the Fed does stick to that language of keeping rates low for an extended period. Again, we'll have a further update a bit later on in the session for you.